Hey everyone, it is me. I have good news. I am going to be making a new video today. Woohoo! My plan is to do either like every other day or every 2 days to make a video. And then do like one every week after a while, just like to get the hang of doing the videos and like that kind of thing. So bear with me, they're not gonna be amazing. But hopefully soon I will get a new computer or a better editing software program or whatever. So yeah, today's topic is my coming out story. I've literally made this video 3 different times. Yesterday, this morning, and then when I got home from work about like an hour ago. But they were all crap. So, today, gonna be my final video on my coming out story that I am going to get uploaded. So, this video is going to be a little bit longer and it's going to be somewhat serious but somewhat funny because my coming out story is serious and funny. So, which one should I tackle first? The serious part or the funny part? I kind of just want to do the serious part just to get it over with. So we can do the funny part towards the end. If it's not that funny, then I'm sorry. I personally think it's funny. But, yeah. So, okay, serious though. I did not like who I was before. I thought I was wrong. I thought I was like different in a bad way. I hated myself for it. But I will be completely honest, I did have a few tendencies of almost ending it. So thankfully I didn't, because I would not be making these awesome semi-awesome videos. But seriously, I really just wanted to be straight with you guys. That's funny, because, yeah, sorry. There have been times growing up that I knew I was different. I've always known I was different. But there was a time in my life that I hated myself so much and I was being bullied so much, I was going to kill myself. One of my very best friends, who's basically family, talked me off the ledge so many times. I am so grateful for her. She is literally my rock. I love her to death. Like, I would not be here if it was not for her. I'm so lucky that she was one of the first people I met when I moved here, and we just connected right away. Yeah, I was a little bit of a shit to her, but hey, it's a little brother thing, so. But yeah, like, I would not be who I am today if it wasn't for her. She is one of the greatest people I've gotten to know and also love. She has inspired me in so many ways. She has given me power and, like, my independence. She is basically my role model. Like, she's hardworking, she's intelligent, she is just amazing. But a little bit more of a serious note is I want everyone to know that it is okay. That to be different, whether you're gay or straight or bisexual or whatever, you are perfect the way you are. And no one has the right to put you down. I honestly wish that I would have known that and actually, like, lived by that growing up. So, going to switch gears into a funny thing. When I came out, I was so afraid that I went through the phase of being like, nope, I'm not just gay, I'm bi. I like both. I am still somewhat normal. I even knew that I was not bi. Like, 120,000% allergic to that. But I thought that if I said that I would still be somewhat normal. And quote unquote, their normal, not my normal. My normal is who I am. Like, a lot of my friends' normals are who I am. So if I would have known that, I would have been so much happier and so much more outgoing. In high school, I didn't really be that outgoing that much. I remember when I first moved here, I was really outgoing, and then I was being put down because of it. If I didn't let what people said about me control who I was, I would have started making videos years ago. I would have been like, yep, we're gonna do this. We are going to get this down, get this ready, and all that fun stuff. And I am doing hand motions, and you can't see them, which is sad. So, but like, yeah, I'm gonna have them here now. So the light's kind of crappy right now. So for me, growing up, I really wished that I would have learned that I would have learned to be who I was, that it's okay to be different. It's like celebrated. I really wish that I was more confident. Like, yeah, I might seem somewhat confident, but I really wasn't. Like, I'm not that much. I've had to do this 4 times, like, in all, to be like this. To be this, like, happy and this okay and, like, wow. Like, remember my first video? I was so scared and so shy. I just, like, did it and put it out there and whatever. And now I'm like, okay, let's do this. I really want to do this. But kind of getting off track, so let's move back. Okay, so I remember telling all of my friends, and they're like, oh, we already kind of knew. I'm like, what? Why? I thought I hid it so well. Because at first, like, growing up, I knew I was different, that kind of thing. And I was just being me. And then when I figured out, oh shit, what if people actually find that out? So I was so guarded and so careful of what I was doing, and like I wasn't outgoing at all anymore. And after I actually came to terms, I'm like, you know what? I'm not liking who I am right now. So I'm gonna go back to what I used to be doing, or used to be like. So I've been like talking in class and like actually engaging with people and all that fun stuff. Like I remember like senior year, part of it was like still guarded and all that fun stuff. Like half, like second half, I'm like, who the hell cares? Like, it is my life. No one can dictate it. Like, seriously. I literally did a 180. Like, yeah, I was in drama club and some of the plays, like, growing up. But I was so self-conscious and so scared of being who I was. And that was me. I love performing. Whether it's singing, even though I suck at singing, I will still sing. Like, it makes you happy. Like, just letting go and singing. But, like, I was so, like, scared. I've been saying that a lot, I know. But it's true. But I still did it. And, like, I wasn't the type of person to, like, talk during class, and, like, yeah, sometimes it was rude to do that, but, like, sometimes it was funny, and, like, everyone was doing it, and I just felt like it was wrong to do it. And I remember going into college. For my first semester of college, I'm taking a year off, which is kind of turning into 2 years, just because, like, I'm wanting to work more, I'm wanting to get, like, things done, and, like, all that fun stuff. Like, yeah, I do want that normal college experience, but I don't think that I need it now, which there is no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's my life. If I want to go back to college, I will. I do plan on going back to college. But I remember it was Path to College Success. And literally, I would talk every, 5 minutes. I would just be like, oh, yeah, oh, Tina, who was the teaching assistant. I loved her. She was amazing, and she played along. It was awesome. But I remember just blurting things out in that class, and everyone laughing, and everyone having a good time, and, the teacher didn't get mad. He was playing along, and I'm just like, wow. If only I did this in high school. It was awesome. Yeah, I was still, a little afraid, because... Yeah, but I remember one of my friends who I met in college, her name was Teal, is Teal, I don't think she's dead, I hope not, because I Snapchat her and she snaps back, so I really hope that's still her. So her name's Teal, pretty name, come on, and she's gorgeous, by the way. Me and her just hit it off the first day. We were put in the same group, we were talking, and then the next class we sat together, we were talking, and just every single class we would sit next to each other. It was awesome. She made that class fun. But, I remember, I think I was talking to her about it, I don't do this, at all. I was not the person to blurt stuff out in class. I was not that person in high school. I am surprised I was the person in college, but it was who I was. I was comfortable enough to do that. Granted, I was also in acting. I did it in high school, did a class of it in college, it was fun. But, it was a normal class that I was just, being weird in. And it felt amazing. And, I didn't have to hide who I was, which was the best part, which I absolutely love about college, is you find yourself. And even if you already know who you are, you get to celebrate that person. And I'm so thankful that I even had that just a semester of college life. And I'm super excited that I'm going to go back. But, so, actually, because I don't have, this really planned, I'm just talking. I remember, when was it? It was a few years ago. Nope, we talked about that. I am sorry, I'm trying to go through what I've said in my mind. Okay, this is kind of funny, but kind of serious. So, for my old high school, the leadership class, which I loved that class, it was awesome. I did a speech on bullying, and I actually did a speech for public speaking and communication. It was basically the same speech, because they were both based on bullying, but one of them was a personal one, and then one of them was a factual one. But I still got to, put my words and, my story and, that kind of thing in there. And did all about the ending it thing, and made a few of my friends cry, which I was sad about. But, a lot of people came up to me after and was like, you are so brave, you are da-da-da, and then I would talk to them about it. And that was so good, it felt good to, talk to them about it. And, some of the people who used to be mean to me, they're like, I am sorry, I never wanted you to feel like that kind of thing. And I'm like, it's fine. Yeah, I didn't care for it, but I didn't do anything. Which is the good part, I didn't do anything, after. But the funny part of it is for that class, for leadership, we got to do a thing for the 8th graders, which is Pebble in the Pond, which all the 8th graders would be split into 2 groups. They would separate, whatever. And the leadership class led it, plus the actual organization who does it. And I just remember I was so outgoing and so goofy and funny and weird that I felt good. So basically what I'm trying to say, even though I know it was kind of like scattered, I'm sorry about that. I'm not gonna make a new video because I've done it too many times. But it's okay to be different. It is okay to be weird. It is okay to be outgoing. It is okay. Like, I am telling you that from coming from a person who was so scared even to do these videos, it is okay. You can get past anything. Like, I remember, wow, these are just itchy too. But I remember trying to make friends when I first moved here and being myself. Yeah, that kind of helped, but it didn't. So I thought by changing myself, I would get more friends. I got the wrong friends. Well, not all of them were wrong, don't get me wrong. Like, there are some that I still talk to that I'm still good friends with, and I love them to death. But some of them just weren't helping me. They weren't helping who I was, they weren't helping me progress, they weren't helping me grow, whatever. But with that, I had to make a decision whether I wanted to keep them as friends or show them the real me. And I was kind of scared to show them the real me, so I kind of stopped talking to them and we kind of lost touch. But thankfully, after I did become who I actually am, or started showing who I actually was, something like that, I kind of regained their friendship back. And I was so happy because they are amazing. Like, I'm pretty sure that if I talked to them, they would do a video with me. They would do whatever. Like, I'm actually thinking of doing the tin can challenge or something, like where you get 5, or someone buys like 5 random cans or something, and you like pick a number, and whichever one it corresponds with, you have to like eat it or something like that. Like, that seems fun. I want to do it. I want to do the whisper challenge, which I actually saw on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon with Rebel Wilson. Shit is funny. Like, after I'm done with this and after I upload it, I'm gonna watch YouTube videos and see what else I can do. But also getting off track. So I'm actually going to end this video soon. But for all the people who are questioning if they should be themselves or if they should, what's the word, kind of conform, I think it's conform, I might be wrong because it sounds different, but like change who they are to fit something, don't, because you will regret it. I regretted it. Like, I really wish I would have stayed who I was growing up. But don't change yourself to please other people, because you're just gonna put yourself down. Like, for me, if I knew that, I would not be how I am right now. Like, I would be way more crazy. Good crazy. Like, way more fun, way, like, more weird. Like, my videos would be so much better. But I'm kind of, my hair is weird. Like, I'm kind of happy, too, that I'm not as, like, weird or crazy or whatever. Because that just means I have more, like, to progress on. Like, just wait until, like, months of doing these. I would be, like, doing cartwheels into, like, the intro, or, like, jumping into, like, the pool or something. I'd be like, woohoo! But, like, who knows? That's the beauty of not knowing, is you get to decide what you do and how you live your life. And now actually thinking of what I've been saying is, like, maybe my coming out story wasn't as serious as I thought. It was just more of my perception of how it was. And yeah, it kind of got off topic a little bit, but that's okay. Like, that happened, and that's the greatness of videos, is you can go from one thing and then get super excited about saying something else. And like, if people want, I will expand my, like, get into more detail about my coming out story. But right now, it's whatever. I'm now going to end the video by saying I love all of you. Thank you for watching. I hope that my somewhat rant of coming out helped. If you guys need to talk or whatever, I will always be here to help. I am a good listener, as good of a talker. But yeah, I just love all you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do, what I should, like, be not as crazy about, definitely write it. Like, I would love to hear it, and I would take it into consideration. But just remember, I'm always gonna be me. So yeah, I hope everyone has the greatest day ever, and I will see you guys later. Bye!